Good day, good people. So, today is day 7 that I've been doing my herbal reset. That's what I'm calling it. And I've been checking periodically to see what's been happening with the scale. Although this is more about me changing my palate and getting back on the good foot with eating mostly whole food plant-based foods instead of like vegan junk and other snacky snack stuff. And I will say that I'm happy to see that I'm actually down 7 pounds. I know a lot of that is water weight, but it's the first time the scale has moved downwards in a while. So yeah, not to mention, fellas, we grown around here, okay? So you'll be all right. That I was supposed to have started my cycle yesterday, and normally that comes with bloat and additional water weight. But my cycle actually hasn't started yet. Definitely suspect it's in part due to the herbal reset, as well as the fact that I've yoni steamed 4 times this month. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. This morning, I want to walk you through my morning routine a little bit. First thing that I did, which I normally do the night before, was I made the tea. I should be used to seeing my carafe by now. And I made it this morning instead of last night because yesterday I fell behind on my schedule of drinking the tea. So I ended up drinking like 2.5 cups last night. So I didn't want to, I was like, you know what, my body could use a little delay, right? So fun fact, if you've watched my other blooper video, this is not a full blooper video, I'll add another blooper that I made in the beginning of this besides chugging this entire thing from the top all the way down in one sitting for the first like 3 or 4 days. You're supposed to drink it throughout the day. The other rookie mistake that I made was that because it says on the carafe like maximum here, I would fill it like this, and then when it was done, I would I'd fill the rest of it up with distilled water, and I'd put it in the fridge, right? Well, come to find out, reading's fundamental. If I just read, it says max 1 liter. That's 1 liter is 4 cups, 32 ounces, and you're supposed to drink 32 ounces of it. So I essentially almost doubled, not the dosage, but the amount that I was drinking. I rationalized to myself that that was a good thing because the other 32 ounces was just more water, right? But I was not chugging, I was downing 64 ounces about of liquid in one sitting. No wonder the first couple of days, I thought it was like, oh, because I haven't detoxed in a while. When I tell you the reactions that my body was having after like 6 hours, it was intense. But we're good now. So I have this cooling down, and then I'll put this in the fridge, but I'm putting it off to the side for now. While that cools down, what I do in another little mason jar, this is, to here it's 12 ounces, but I fill it to the top, it's about 16, roughly. Come for me. I use distilled water. That's what the owner of the detox recommends. And so I put in 8 ounces of water in a glass. I've also been sipping 32 ounces of water overnight. I didn't get through it completely. I get dry mouth in the middle of the night when the AC is on, so it's helpful for me to have water by my side. And this morning I woke up because my body was like, you drank 2.5 cups of this last night, and I was a little nauseous, I'll be honest. So that's why what you'll see down here, those are that's cut up ginger, and it settled my stomach. It did the trick. But so before I do anything else other than maybe drink water, I have Diomectus Earth. For the last week, I've been doing about a teaspoon. They say you should try not to inhale it, because Diomectus Earth is essentially, it looks like, if you've never seen it before, it is essentially the carcasses of a sea life, I would say, a form of sea life, if you will. And so, not carcasses, I guess carcasses, the bones, something, look it up. Okay, so I'm going to read here a little bit. Food grade Diomectus Earth has been used for centuries to help cleanse the digestive tract, eliminate intestinal parasites and yeast, support healthy digestion, improve cholesterol and heart health, provide the body with trace minerals, improve bone health, promote hair growth, promote skin health, and strong nails, as well as eliminate parasites in pets. Now, I've heard of Diomectus Earth before. I've used it before. There used to be a challenge that I did called, basically it was a colon cleanse that that I used to do. This was years ago. And so I stir that bad boy up and I take it to the head. Cheers. It'll leave a little chalky residue behind, so you do want to drink additional cup of water. Right, and the warning is, be sure not to directly inhale Diomectus Earth, as over time it can become abrasive to the lungs. I try not to read too much into it. All right, so that's step one. And what that'll do in about an hour or so is just get things moving. Although just drinking straight water, even if you're not doing an herbal reset, will do that for you in the morning. You should definitely drink at least 8 ounces when you first get up. All right, so normally I would wait. It is 6 o'clock. So normally I'll wait at least a couple of hours before I start drinking my tea, because the tea normally would have been in the fridge overnight and have been nice and cold. I'm gonna wait maybe another 15 minutes, make sure that the tea has really cooled down before I put it in the fridge, and I will let it stay in the fridge for about 3 hours. So I made the tea at 5 this morning, and if I start drinking at 9 a.m., that is the minimum of the tea sitting for 4 hours. That's what we're gonna go with, because we can use an easy day. Couple of other things. I also have started taking a probiotic, because that's recommended during the cleanse. And probiotics are just good for your microbiome. It feeds the good bacteria. So I will probably take that in about an hour. I try to space things out to give my body a chance to absorb, take on whatever it is that I've just consumed. So especially if it's between drinking my water, drinking my tea, I usually drink the tea 30 minutes to an hour before I eat. And I will take my next dose at least 2 hours after I've eaten. But it also makes sense, because that gives my body a chance to digest most of the food, since I'm eating plants and not even eating grains, actually. So that's not true. I have had quinoa, but I'm not eating like pasta or rice.